fixtures that will be
So now
installed.
we just go and make a motion.
Second?
With no objections.
I'll
to
second.
visual. Okay.
With no objections to the
Visual.
visual.
Okay. All in favor?
All in favor?
have to have the same color.
Aye.
I know that, we didn't know what the votes were gonna be with that.
Well, hang on.
Because people were
Opposed?
voting, we didn't know what the votes were.
You can't say nay. Are you in
No,
favor?
I'm not in favor.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people, it
Alright.
would be better to have
Say
a lighter
opposed.
color.
Anybody opposed?
Dark.
Opposed.
Alright,
Okay. Opposed.
motion passes.
Megan, you voted?
Yeah, but just for clarification, it's pending a review of it, and
A
if,
review of what fixtures will be sold.
correct, and if upon review, we don't like it, then at that point, we can decline and go back.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
Yep.
aye.
Alright,
Okay.
so that takes care of that.
You wanna skip, I have it in this order in my sample, but maybe we could skip to that one real quick and just knock it out of the park.
Oh, 61.
That's the last thing that, it's the other island thing. The last two pages in here, take a look at that price.
Where is that price? It says 0.
Oh, yeah.
Materials and labor, page 1 of it,
Page 1.
just
Yeah,
under
it's
the
not zero.
description, it says description
Oh, there
of
it is.
materials and
Yeah.
labor. Poor Robin, I don't know.
You buy lottery tickets, Robin?
So this
And need
is,
more than that, gonna need a robber bank.
this is another owner that had a leak, and the restoration company was called out, and there was no obvious roof, crack pipe, etc. So, we had Island Property Management go out and take a look at the exterior of the building. And I did not forward all of you the pictures because this came in this afternoon. I was talking to Robin and we came to the meeting and had it in here. This needs to get approved. She's gonna approve it under emergency conditions anyway, but I can send you the pictures if you want tomorrow.
Mhm.
He's not put anything on here that doesn't have to be done. With one exception, was unaware, but the stucco issues are covered under their now approved painting project. So, Shoreway will handle the stucco and all the rest of this will be Island.
Island. Don't have a lot of options, do
Alright,
we?
so
No.
it says 15.5, but then the last thing here says, other issues to be discussed after the exploratories.
When I send you the pictures, you'll understand why. There's some obvious damage that's included in this.
Right.
But it's kind of like that beam at cluster 2.
Right, you're not.
You're gonna open it up.
Be all the way
Yeah,
up.
you're gonna open it up and go,
Just keep
holy
fine.
crap.
Oh, yeah, it could go
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because he did add 650 to cluster 2 once he opened all that up, I remember that.
Yeah.
We talked
Not
about it.
650, like 6650, right? It was another 6,000 or something like that, wasn't it?
No, it was 600, you're right.
Yeah, it was
It was a
thousands.
huge amount of money because of that whole round beam. They were
That's
afraid
what the
the
deck-
second floor was gonna come down on the first floor.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was huge.
Alright.
They had to get specialists out there to do that work.
He brought someone with him actually to
Yeah.
look at that, yeah.
Alright.
There's no concrete between the,
No, there's
Between
just a
the
header,
units.
Yeah.
a big header, it's like a 2x10.
Okay. Is there a motion to pass the $15,000?
Don't ask Robin, she probably doesn't want to spend it, but it's gotta get done.
Oh, what a bummer. I'll make the motion to pass it, or to.
Anybody wanna second it?
Bid.
Does anybody wanna pay for it?
That's not an option on my sheet, Robin.
Do they get more than one estimate?
For this? No,
No.
it's an emergency. And I'll send you the pictures tomorrow too. It's not a question. That's
Yeah,
not
I just didn't know if there's another company that would do it for any less.
Oh, probably not. This
No.
is the guy that's been working out
Oh.
here and doing, yeah.
Yeah.
it's been really hard to find people
Yeah. Alright.
Well, there's that, but they could, but we don't have time, because she's got water in her.
Anybody want a second?
to do it. I'll second it.
All in favor?
I'll-
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes.
Yeah, I was
The pool vendors, do you want to do that tonight or not? Do you want to start the conversation, look at it?
Well, did you put the paving thing in here or no? You didn't pay nothing in, did you?
No.
Okay.
And you don't have the money for it.
I think you said you did.
Yeah, but then you added.
Huh?
You added stuff to it.
I didn't add stuff to it. Well, I mean, I did.
Yes, you did.
I got
I
a
didn't
quote
add stuff
for
to it, I mean, I did, but.
Alright. We do have to, and I don't know what it'll be, but we do have to get that one pole fixed in the blacktop.
Yeah.
Is
So,
that the one off there,
Yeah.
6226?
yeah. I put a big cone there now,
Yeah.
so basically, it covers the whole.
Do you
Okay.
know what it was?
Because it was sinking. The hole was sinking.
6226.
Let me see if I can copy.
But he didn't have a quote for that, that was just something new. But,
I mean, you can talk to
Ruby
it if you want to,
Peterson?
but.
It's Ruby Peterson's place.
Is that the one Judy emailed me about?
Yes.
today?
Yes.
yes. Alright, so we'll get that fixed. I mean, it has to get fixed, it's right in front of someone's
Front door.
front door.
Right,
So
yeah, absolutely.
we'll just get that fixed. Pool quotes, so we have two companies that submitted pool quotes to service our pools. We don't sadly have a current contract from Pinch a Penny that we have pricing on.
I'm sure you do, but I don't have it.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to contact them. I don't know if we. I opened up 6 drawers and
Who's this master?
I poked around in there for a little while. I didn't find anything. I have EJ's box. I looked through that. I
I might
didn't.
be able to have that.
What?
I have finders that EJ left behind of all kinds of random stuff.
And you kept it.
Well, it's in it's in a box. I haven't, it's,
All right.
I don't know if there's anything useful in there, but I didn't throw it away. That's why I didn't throw it away, because I didn't know.
Sadly, there isn't much useful stuff. So.
So you're in possession of confidential documents that.
I don't,
Uh-oh.
it looked like, it's a
But
lot
you're on
of,
board now, so-
Oh boy.
a lot of it looks like brochures
Are
of
we
like
gonna
vendors,
indict someone
for
or
example.
what?
It didn't have like names of people, it was more like brochures and pamphlets of vendors and stuff.
Yeah, junk, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Do we wanna, without that, do we wanna even consider 2 different pool companies? I met with the guy from Gilmore. He's more of a smaller pool company, but we walked through every pool and he pointed out a lot of stuff that Pinch should be doing that they're not doing. And like he said, he
So
goes,
did the health department.
yeah, well, and that's what he said. He's like, you know, the health department will fine you on that, and that. And I think we did get a fine on that, and that.
I don't think we got a fine, but we
But
got
a warning.
notice to cure. And
Yeah.
then they charged us for it, which is what I'm arguing with them now.
Right. But he, I like the guy. He like he said, he goes, with the number of pools you guys have, I'm not out here for 3 hours. This is a day, Gilmore.
To do it right.
He's like, I'm here for, maybe not the whole day, but a good portion.
So his quote.
His quote.
Looks real weak compared to the other one, which is $475 more, but it's real thorough.
What?
You talking about
The
Signet?
Signet.
Oh.
The,
I mean,
proposal.
this guy.
Yeah.
You can ask him to list out,
Yeah.
detail what that includes.
Right, because it
Yeah.
says June pool service, $32.25. That's it.
Yeah.
This
way it
one
doesn't do
spells
something.
everything out, what they do, and
I will tell you this, they were both given, we went to 5 pool companies, they were both given the request for proposal that we did with all the details on there, so they both know, and when we sign a contract, that this will all be in there, so he's aware of the work, he just didn't put it in his proposal, so I don't want you to think he didn't know he got this also.
I don't know Signet Pool. I have no idea what kind of a company they are, if they're a large conglomerate or not. He's a small, kind of a mom and pop, if you wanna call it.
Signet is?
I don't know Signet.
Oh, okay.
Gilmore
Gilmore
Pool.
is.
Yeah, Gilmore, he's more of a smaller guy, which I think he's gonna care.
Is he local?
Yes,
Bradenton local?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a Bradenton, does Bradenton, Sarasota area. Gilmore Pools and Signet, you got, Galaxy Pools, Pools by Lowell, these bigger ones, we went to a few of those, and they declined a bit, they don't have the staff, they can't take on any more business right now. And Pool Troopers was bought out by Pool and Spa Pros, which is a larger company, so we tried them. Cause Pool Troopers has always been good, they're just very small, and they were bought up, and they have not responded at all. They said, here's our new email, use this from now on, so we sent it there, and they have not responded at all.
And you have nothing from Pinch?
I didn't ask Pinch,
Okay.
for the history on Pinch, I'm not gonna go into all the history, cause this is crazy, but, the Pinch with the constant, they're constantly saying, you guys are behind, you haven't paid your bill, as you know, you've all gotten them, right?
Yep.
And then when we get on the phone with them, it turns out, oh, my system was down, oh, I didn't send it to you, oh, I did. I get, every time Pinch comes out here, I get an email for every single pool you have telling me what they found. And the following day, I get invoices if they send them, or at the, maybe after the Friday service, whatever it is, but once a week. Sometimes they skip a pool, sometimes they don't have any charge for anything, nothing extra was done. But when we bring that up to them and I say, show me where you sent it to me, and they say we sent it through USPS, I'm like, well, that's baloney, I've been getting them in the email since October, when, since EJ left, wasn't that October? February?
January 16th.
Yeah, since he left, I've been getting them by email, and all of a sudden, they were sent in the mail and CNS lost them, I'm like, we absolutely did not. So, and now we're arguing with them over these large invoices for stuff the health department failed you for, that they had to come and fix because their guy didn't maintain it, so.
Right, and then they're,
What?
yeah.
That's the history with them, and it's ongoing, there's no,
And Gilmore has 5-star reviews on Google, but only 2 reviews. Signet has 4.1 with 24 reviews.
yeah.
The thing about Signet though, that I question, is that, they are more, but I don't like the fact that they said.
That you have to use them for,
You have to use them for anything. And so that means if we have an emergency and we can't get through to them, which happens sometimes, we can't call anybody else to
Well,
take care of it.
yeah.
I have a problem with that.
well, I'd like to see how they respond to that.
And now Gilmore, talking with him, he does everything. Services pool, cleans the pool, if we need new filters,
Right, so.
if we need
it's
pipe
something
repair.
But they're saying that we have to use them.
We have to use them.
exclusively
Yeah.
if we want,
I don't like that idea.
What do we have budgeted for pool for the year?
Well, for the master,
And I scroll
you
back.
have 23.4.
And then every other.
I can tell you right now, you're not budgeted correctly because you have so many, and you need, oh, sorry, Robin, you need separate, line items for the repairs and the pool maintenance so we can see it easily, what's going on.
I have a question. Is
What's this?
it practical?
Can you hold on one second? And then
I'm sorry.
we'll open it up to the floor.
It's a month, right? 450 and 3, okay. 450 times 6, plus, what do you say, 525, so 3225 times 12.
And not long.
518.
Five
That's
eighty.
a pretty big jump.
In less than a month.
I'm pretty sure we're
from
fine.
what we're paying Pinch,
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're consistently over budget with Pinch,
Yeah.
so,
Well, we're over budget,
Yeah.
and let's just face it, they're not doing anything.
you got.
I mean, when we walked,
They're
when
doing a lot.
when I walked around with Gilmore, there was literally
But
only,
not the
I
right.
think, one pool where the barrel actually had chlorine in it. They were
I know
all,
mine were
they were empty.
Well, look at Edna's pool.
They were all
Thank God
empty.
for Charlie and whoever it was from your place that went. The health department failed her pool for a valve thing. They knew about it and they went home and her pool's overflowing. We get an emergency call, the pool's just overflowing.
Yeah.
And then they did that treatment to all the pools and.
And didn't say
tell us.
anything.
And then they
never
told
anybody.
Sue, they told Sue they wouldn't come out and fix it because we haven't paid the bill. That was another one of those wouldn't pay the
Which
bill.
was BS.
Oh, I got on the phone. They came
Oh.
out, but then they were like, we came out and two gentlemen were down in the pit. I don't know what they messed up. I said, no, it was my board member trying to shut the pool off. They're just
Yeah.
horrible. I'm not supposed to influence your decision.
Gilmore
To
specified what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if we ask Gilmore to list out his stuff, but I don't know.
I do have a friend that uses them. and
Any
they're very
comments,
happy
Janet?
with
Gilmore?
them.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
concerned that when you
that's
talk
good.
about Gilmore being just a mom and pop, do they have enough staff to
Yes.
take care of all of us?
He doesn't, I won't say he doesn't have a ton of accounts or whatever. I mean, he's been in business for many years.
Right.
And he's not looking at being a conglomerate. He would rather, as he said, you're gonna get quality with me and you're getting quantity with Pinch. You may pay a cheaper price, but that's the service you're getting.
Right.
You know?
I would try the guy for a year.
I have no problem with that. Absolutely none.
All right.
Didn't you tell me, Jen?
Tom, I had a question.
Yep, go ahead.
Hang on.
I was wondering,
Robin.
just by any chance, did you look in, ask him if he had any references of other communities he's servicing right now?
Before Tom answers you, Nancy was in the middle of speaking. I'm sorry, I don't think.
I'm
you picked up
sorry.
her. That's okay.
Sorry, Nan.
That's okay. What I was gonna ask was, didn't you tell me that you had spoken to some of your other, representatives in the office who have used these companies?
All the company names that I got were mentioned by other managers, yes.
And they were pleased with
Pleased
the
with
work
them.
that they've gotten done?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when we ask him to put the conditions in the contract, you can also ask for the 30-day clause. We have some time to work that out with him. I mean, that was part of our RFP, that there was a 30-day out, I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, I would give you guys a shot.
Ask him what's on pool heaters.
How much money you got?
That's part of the deal.
They have to get
You know,
bigger.
He'll install pool heaters, but he's gonna need.
Yeah, 30-day exit clause,
Oh,
with no
yeah.
conditions.
Ask him
It's
to
gonna be pretty bad.
Toss it
if
in, huh?
If he screws up in the first 30 days
Yeah.
of a new account.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
anything be better than what Pinch is
Yeah,
doing.
that's-
All right, sorry, Robin.
But would we want a 30-day clause like that? I mean, you really can't
That's
tell
okay.
too much in 30 days. Wouldn't we want it to be more like 60 or 90?
Oh, no, it'll be a year. It's just a 30-day out. Like, if
Right.
we decide to fire you, we only have to give you 30 days notice.
Right, but we
Yeah.
don't want like a 60-day notice? I mean, he can.
No, because if you get sick of them, you
Well,
won't
true.
be allowed
My
to.
understanding is we can get rid of them at any point with a 30-day notice.
Yep.
Right,
Here's your 30-day notice, bye-bye.
yeah.
Okay,
Not a 30-day trial.
got it.
30-day,
Got
yeah.
it. Okay.
All right, sorry, Robin, go ahead.
I just wanted to know if we had, any other communities that have used that company and what they thought of them.
Yeah, I mean, I know he services other communities. He came, obviously recommended by CNS, and
Okay.
he services other communities.
Robin, I don't think you heard Nancy's question. So she asked if all these companies that we reached out to, I asked my managers who was doing good work for them now, and this was one that two of them were using.
Okay, yes, I didn't hear that part of it.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Board-
Yeah, so that's fine,
I'm
yep.
even more on board. than-
Board got any more discussion?
Hang on, I'll give you some figures just to put it in perspective, because it is a big jump.
Well,
So,
we're gonna have a lot of big jumps, coming.
it is $15,300 more than you're paying now per year. But
The
halfway,
whole place.
for the whole place, all 7 pools. But right now, at the halfway point of the year, not even, you are already $4,000 over budget, and that's not including all those latest water club bills where they had to come out and do stuff because Pinch didn't maintain.
Well, and we gotta figure in all those other bills too. Pinch and Sewell and the leaks here. I mean, we gotta figure that all into what.
Oh, I
Pinch-
didn't count all that, the
Yeah.
Sewell stuff and all that,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
count all that.
$2,000.
So I mean, Pinch might be cheaper, we're getting less, and then they're charging us more on all the extras.
It's like
Apple
scary
Springs,
airlines.
Apple Springs,
Exactly.
Apple Springs
Spirit.
is known
Me neither.
Apple Springs is known for going to the cheapest and, cutting
Well,
corners
and essentially, and actually did find his proposal, which is only, I wanna say it's only like $100 or something more. I found his proposal that he gave to EJ before Pinch, and he told me it was Pinch or him, and Pinch was cheaper, so we went with Pinch. And look what we got.
Well, I will also
You get
say
what you
this.
pay for. I'm
You
sorry,
do.
but I
This
think you
pool
do.
stuff has been over the past month. And Pinch called, because Nancy let them know we were bidding.
Yep.
And they called and they said, we don't wanna lose the account, what can we do? And so first off, being me, I went, you can straighten out the daggone bills and stuff, telling the board members, we're not paying you, because
Maybe this is where.
they're
you get
approving it
free
and it's
pool
getting out.
here.
But, so you tell me, have you seen an improvement, a difference, a
No.
effort
I wish that's the way
in
it
the
was.
past 3 to 4
Nah.
weeks?
I have, but I'm still not interested.
I'm not happy with him. We have a new pool person, his name is John, and he does seem to be more conscientious, doing the things that he's supposed to be doing, but in my opinion, it's a day late and a dollar short.
Well, and,
No,
and,
that's-
and even Gilmore, when he came out, he's like, when we went through everything, he's like, that valve should be replaced, that should be replaced. Your bins that your chemicals are in, he's like, He's like, no way. I mean, he pointed out a lot of things
And then
that,
we failed for all those
yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
So I'm not interested in Pinch.
Yeah.
Let's try this.
I would look at Gilmore, honestly, like Jesus. I really would.
You are,
He's gonna provide us good service.
you have a 30-day clause with Pinch, even though we can't find a contract. I know what their contract says from other places, so we have 30
All right,
days, we have
so-
to let them know.
Hey,
So,
let's put
so
it
it'll
in
be
play.
the end of July.
Let's put it in play and just stop paying them. I bet you they'll end the contract.
We already have, because they
Yeah,
won't
but wait,
fix
we
the
don't
bill.
have to put it,
I know.
they already say we don't pay them.
Right.
We don't have to
Say
not
that.
pay
All
them.
right. Anybody else have any thoughts or opinions?
Yeah, my question is for the board, is what Robin was saying about getting references, so it's about from customers.
Mm-hmm.
If you like Gilmore so much, why don't you get them to supply you with a list of all their customers in Bradenton, and you randomly call 3 or 4 of them, see about the service?
Well, we already have references from Janet.
And that's general, how happy are we with this overall? This is specific.
What's general?
What Janet would have to provide.
Yeah.
That's
What
a-
other
so
other
they don't
communities
get-
say?
They don't necessarily give CNS the problem.
Yeah.
I'll do that. That's fine.
Can I make a
I'll
comment?
I'll do that.
That's not how referrals work. Those communities have to agree to be a referral for Gilmore. So you can request a list of, but he is only allowed to provide you, for privacy reasons, a list of the companies or the groups that have approved him giving their name out. So you can't just randomly call. These are homeowner associations that said, yes, we'll be a reference for
Well,
you.
no, I suggested that he get it from Gilmore.
Right, but
Yeah,
typically a
And
company.
you're talking about responsibilities Gilmore has.
No,
So
I'm-
they wouldn't give
No,
us names,
no, no.
they're not supposed to.
No, I'm saying that you can ask Gilmore for a list,
Yes.
but
Typically, he
He's-
won't give it.
He's not gonna give a list
He's
of
not
all
gonna
his
give you a
clients.
list of all his
He,
customers.
Yeah.
he's gonna give me a list of his reference, or people that
Yes.
refer him.
that's all he
Yeah.
will provide. I mean,
Yeah.
I know this
Well-
because trying to get customers to be a referral is very difficult.
Yeah.
So whatever list he's gonna have is going to be the customers who love him that said, yes, I'll be a referral.
Okay.
Customers who don't will not be on that list. So
Well,
that is, yeah.
That would be something to do. It's up to him what he gives.
Yeah, I mean, I'm.
But if
I could do a better job, and I know nothing about
Just a
pool.
minute, he's not
I've
finished.
listened.
if you don't ask for it, you won't get anything.
We'll ask. We'll ask for a reference. Any other questions? Alright,
Motion.
is there a motion to replace Pinch with Gilmore Pool Service?
Yes.
Is there a
I'll
second?
Pending,
I'll second.
pending a detailed contract with a 30-day out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, let Robin have that second. I'll give it.
Who made the motion?
Nancy,
Nancy.
Okay.
Robin seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. What else do you have on the,
No, okay.
is that it?
Come on.
Huh? Alright, that's all we have for that. However, we do need to go into a closed meeting to discuss some legal matters. So, we have a motion to adjourn?
No, you don't adjourn. We don't have
Oh.
a second agenda. It's still gonna be on this
It's
meeting.
still gonna be on this meeting. Okay.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, they came up within the last 48 hours, and we have to discuss them to make some decisions here. And it has to be done.